Okay, here we go. This is Steve Domenico from Domenico 101 MMA, and I'm here with Dinis Sweetbread Paiva right here, and we are in Triforce Gym where he's training for his fight November 23rd, the eve of Thanksgiving, folks. So we're going to be at Twin Rivers again. Yep. We're basically the home of CES MMA. So we're wishing a well return to Dinis because he's been off a little while. He's been off over a year.
Layoff.
Yeah, layoff. He's had a few surprises in his life since then. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about this fight, a little bit what he's been doing in this year layoff, and how he's feeling coming into this fight. So nice to see you, Dinis. Nice to see you. Nice to see you back into the swing of things. So
I'm proud of them. Proud and happy to be here. You know, it's been some time away, but I miss it, man. This is home sweet home, man. That cage is I've been quoted for home sweet home. It's where I belong.
So it's been calling you for a while. We've been waiting a while to see you again. So you've been off over a year. You got married in that time. You're back to training.
Yes, sir.
You're fighting on a huge card. Your first fight back in some time. So how's this whole year been looking back for you? Like reflecting back the changes in your life and how you've grown since that last fight.
There's been a lot of life changes. Obviously, getting married being one of the biggest factors. Renovated a condo that me and my wife moved into the week of my wedding, which I don't recommend to anybody to move the week of a wedding. You can avoid that at all costs. Take my advice; it's worth avoiding. But we got a beautiful home. I got a beautiful wife, small dog, no children yet, but planning on some in the future. It's good to be back, man. This is one of the biggest entities in my life. It's a big part of the man I am and who I've become over the years. It's actually how I met my wife, in a small portion. So this is again, the return is real, man. I'm glad to be back.
A lot of fans are glad to be back. Everyone knows in New England, Dinis is a big fan favorite. He has a huge fan base that comes and sees him fight all the time. Very passionate guy, very vocal on social media, just nice guy. He's got a lot of friends, helps a lot of fighters out. As you can see, he trains with a lot of professional fighters and amateurs that fight all around the state, the country, for big organizations. And Dinis is one of these guys that gives them all a hand. They're always training. So Dinis, tell us a little bit about this fight coming up and who you're fighting and what we're going to look forward to with this year off and what you've been working on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fighting a guy, Zane Baran, fights out of Team Couture out of Las Vegas, 2-1. And I got a few more fights than him, but he had a pretty long amateur career, about twice the amount of amateur fights as I had amateur. So when you look at the spectrum of what I have pro and his amateur and vice versa, it's about the same amount of fights in the grand scheme of things. Game opponent, tough kid, veteran, served overseas, so he's not afraid of being in enemy territory. And he's grizzly, man. The kid comes to fight, but I think personally there's some holes in his game, and I feel like I can capitalize on it. I don't want to give too many secrets out. There's only a few days out, but I guess it'd be safe to say that I feel confident saying I'm looking for the knockout. I think I'm capable and competent of knocking anybody out that I step in there with. I feel like I have the power. I feel like I'm one of the hardest hitting, if not the hardest hitting bantamweight in the Northeast, and that's what I'm looking to showcase. And being patient. I've learned a lot in my past experiences coming off my loss. That being patient, cool, calm, and calculated, and doing things with reasoning and purpose. That's what I've learned and taken in. So that's what I'm looking to showcase.
He's done a lot in the last year, as you just heard. So good. He's matured a lot too, as a fighter, as a man. But Dinis, I'd like to wish you well, and he'll be fighting CES MMA 40.
Yeah.
November 23rd, that's Thanksgiving Eve. So a lot of people go out on Thanksgiving Eve. Why not come to CES MMA 40 at Twin Rivers, gamble a little bit, after you watch Dinis, come back and beat the hell out of this fight?
Yeah. Expect big work, man. 2017 is going to be a good year for Team Sweetbread and for everybody else that's affiliated. And shout out to my camp, Juno Coach, Sia Tong, all my training partners, my fans, family, coaches, and to my wife.
Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook, on my fan page, Sweetbread. I'm also on Snapchat, Sweetbread135, as well as Twitter, Sweetbread135. I kind of keep it all the same way so that I don't forget.
That's the way.
As the punches add up, you can't get too far apart with the names and whatnot. So any of those three entities, look me up. I'm there.
All right. Well, from Sweetbread Domenico 101 MMA, and Triforce Gym in Pawtucket. We'll see you on the 23rd, folks.